Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do this like sunsetty springtime makeup tutorial for you. It ended up being a more monochromatic look as opposed to like the nude lip I was going to go with before. It just kind of didn't work out very well. So I am going to give you a couple different options for lip color. So my look today is based off of a picture I found on Pinterest. It is this look, and it is from a Makeup Geek, but I am using a palette that is a little bit lesser quality, but it contains a lot, which is this Coastal Scents 252 eyeshadow palette, and it is a no joke. So if you are just starting out with makeup, it's an excellent palette to get yourself started with. It does lack the butteriness of a lot of higher quality eyeshadows, but it's cheap. You kind of get what you pay for, but there's a lot of colors in here and a lot of things you can play with. I really love this look. It's very pretty in springtime. So yeah, if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you soon. So first I am going to, of course, prime my face, and I'm going to go in using the Photo Finish Foundation Primer from Smashbox. And I'm just going to work that on the places I get oily, help minimize any pores. I always forget to put a mirror right in front of me. It might help. So next, I'm going to use my NARS Oil-Free Pro Prime Pore Refining Primer. So that is just going to go all over the skin. So I'm going to go in with Benefit's Boing Concealer, and I'm just going to apply that all over the eyes. So I'm just going in with a deluxe crease brush, and this is just going to go as a base all over the lid up to the brow bone. And I'm just going to set that concealer using some Givenchy setting powder. Again, just putting it all the way up to the brow bone. Now for eyeshadow today, I'm using the Coastal Scents 252 Ultimate Eyeshadow Palette. It has pretty much every color you think you'll ever need. So it's actually a very good palette just to kind of start off with. So I'm going to start off with just a Coastal Scents blending brush. I am going to go in with Paradise Peach. I'm going to use that as my transition shade. It's just a light peach color. It's a matte, and it's just a very good transition shade. So I am just working that in the crease and just working it towards the brow bone, but not all the way up to the brow bone. And I'm just extending it just a little past the outer corner as well, just to kind of give us the shape of the wing that we will eventually want. Then I'm going to go in with the color Oktoberfest from the Coastal Scents palette. And this is more of a light red brown color. Again, it's a matte. So I'm going to work that in the crease again and just kind of focusing solely on working it in the crease. We're just using a large Morphe blending brush. Just make sure everything is very well blended together and there's no lines. So next we are going in with the shade Redstone. Going in with the same Real Techniques blending brush. I'm just going to work that on the outer corner of the eye and just working it slightly into the crease color. But I'm not bringing it all the way over. It's just going to go about to the middle of the eye. Going in with my blending brush. Next I'm going in with the color Chocolate, and this is just a warm dark brown. Again, going in with the same Real Techniques brush. I am just going to add just a dab of this shade to the outer corner of the eye and just blend out just on the outer V. Adding all these different hues of colors just adds to the look. Blending out again. So you can definitely see where it's like a really pretty just gradient from like a peachy tone all the way to more of an orangey light orange tone, and then just kind of starts darkening into that darker color. That's the gradient that you want to go with. So I am now going in with my MAC pigment, and this is in the shade Melon. So I am using a Lancome concealer brush. You typically want to use a synthetic flat brush for pigments because it makes it stick better and it packs the product on better. I'm going to give my brush a spray with my MAC Fix Plus. Oh, it's so pretty! So I'm going to go back in with that red stone shimmery shade and just apply that just on the outer limits of that pigment, just so it blends nicely in with the darker color. Now I have to try to give myself a wing, and I'm going to use the MAC Black Chalk Gel Liner. And I'm going to use a Morphe very thin angled liner brush. So I'm going to use the angled brush to give myself the shape of the wing that I want. And then I'm going to go in with a very thin pencil brush to fill in. I want that color to come all the way to the inner corner of the eye. So now that I have my eyes pretty well finished up, I'm going to go ahead and start on my face, and today I'm using Estee Lauder's Double Wear Light. This has become my go-to foundation lately because it gives really good moderate full coverage, and then it's a matte finish as well. So I'm just going to use my Real Techniques makeup sponge and bounce this onto my face. I've got fresh makeup sponges because I washed all my makeup sponges and all my makeup brushes yesterday. I used the Liquid Beauty Blender cleaner on this, and I think I might actually like it than the solid cleanser. I feel like it makes my makeup sponges just a little bit cleaner and a little bit fluffier. Right down my neck just a little bit. It's actually a pretty decent color for me for once. It's not too dark. And it doesn't oxidize on my skin either, so it doesn't turn like a pink color during the day. Now I'm going in with some Naked Skin Concealer for my under eyes. And I'm going to use this just to clean up under my wing as well. And once again, with my makeup sponge, just going in and blending all that in. So to set my under eyes, I'm going in with my Givenchy powder. I'm switching it up a little bit from my Laura Mercier powder, because I ran out of my Laura Mercier powder, and this is just actually just a little bit more fine. Ooh, I got weight. Oopsies. Got a little crazy. That's an expensive powder, and it just went all over my desk, under my eyes. I do think that this powder is actually more finely milled than the Laura Mercier powder, and the Laura Mercier powder has been actually kind of making my under eyes look a little crepier than I would like them to be, a little bit more dehydrated. So I'm going to start using this Givenchy powder just to see if I can tell a difference between the two. Can't let that go to waste. So next I'm going to go in with my Clinique Almost powder. And this is a very sheer coverage powder. Since I am using a thicker coverage foundation, I don't want to make my powder too heavy either. But I do want to set my foundation with something, so I'm going to go in with a lighter powder. So I'm going to go in next with a little sample I have from Benefit. It is the Sunbeam Liquid Highlighter, and it's like a bronzier shade. So I know I already just put powder on, but I'm going to just like lightly tap this into the skin to make my actual powder highlighter just stand out just a little bit more. Just using my fingers just to kind of tap that in. So for bronzer today, I'm using my Clinique Transparency Bronze Powder. Hopefully I don't make a mess with it like I did my setting powder. And I'm just going to use a blush brush from Morphe just to apply it just around the outer edges of the face, just to give my skin some dimension. And I want to be extra bronzy today, so I'm kind of going a little ham on it, but still just making sure everything is nice and blended down my neck too. Look at that. For blush today, I am going to use, it is a Lancome Trio, their blush subtle palette, and it is in the shade Nectar Lace, and I'm just using blush shade today. Now this is a really pretty, just kind of like peachy, shimmery shade, and it's very pigmented, so you have to be super careful about how much you put on your brush. So you just gotta make sure that you get it a little tappy poo. And I'm just using a Lancome angled blush brush for this. I'm just using, this is one of my favorite brushes. This is from Lancome. This is the dual fiber brush, and it's super fluffy, and it really helps blend out your face products. And I think I'm feeling frisky. I think I'm gonna go ahead and with this contour shade in this blush subtle palette, I'm going to just carve out my cheekbones ever so slightly. And I'm going to use a Real Techniques, this is a contour brush. So again, this is also very pigmented, but it's a very good ashy tone, so it's going to give the effect of a shadow more so than like a bronzer would, like a warm bronzer. And again, with my Lancome brush, just gonna blend that out. And for highlighter today, I'm going to use the Becca Shimmering Perfecting Powder, and I'm gonna use the shade Champagne Pop from Jaclyn Hill. It has a beautiful golden sheen to it. Like, look at that. Yeah, girl. So that is what I'm gonna use today, and I'm going to use a Coastal Scents fan brush to apply it. Little on the Cupid's bow, a lot on the Cupid's bow actually, and then some right down the nose. So I'm going in with my Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place eye pencil, and this is the shade Pink Gold, and I'm just going to use this to line my waterline. This is just going to make my eyes appear more open as opposed to putting a darker shade eyeliner in there, which would make your eyes look a lot smaller. So next I'm going to take a short pencil brush from Clinique, and I'm going to take that Oktoberfest color, and I'm going to run that along the bottom lash line. And then I'm going to take that Redstone shade, and I'm going to work that from the outer corner to about midway. This is just kind of giving it the same sort of gradient that's on the upper lid. And then lastly, I'm going to go in with chocolate and just use that on the outer corner of the eye. And just blend that just like I would the top lid. So I'm going to go in with the Becca highlighter in Champagne Pop again, and this is what I'm going to use for my brow bone highlight and my inner corner highlight. And I'm just going to use a thin liner brush from Clinique and just apply that to the inner corner of the eye. And I'm going to run that on the lower lash line as well to meet up with the other colors. Give my lashes a curl and use my trusty Lancome Sills Booster Lash Primer. Give it some more volume and help condition my lashes. And I'm using my favorite mascara, which is the Lancome Hypnos Drama. It's a super volumizing mascara. And just for a little extra zhuzh and some separation, I'm going to go in with the Tarte's Lash Paint. This has a more rubbery wand, so it's a lot stiffer and doesn't have the give that the other type of bristles have. So this will help separate the lashes a little bit more. And of course, for the bottom lashes, I'm going to use my Clinique Bottom Lash Mascara, just a touch at the roots. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do my eyebrows off camera, and I'll come back, add a little bit of brow bone highlight and my lip, and then we're done. So I'm just adding a little bit of that champagne pop just to the brow bone. This will help just sharpen up the shape of my brow. So for lips today, I'm going to use MAC's Naked Liner, and I'm also going to use NARS Dolce Vita lipstick. So I'm just lining my lips with the Naked lip liner from MAC, and then adding my Dolce Vita lipstick. I still look like a ghost. I don't like it. Okay. I'm going to take this off and I'm going to try again, but we're going to go more orange this time. Hold please. So this time we're going to go in with the shade Coral. This is from Lancome. It's a Le Crayon lip pencil and it's mechanical. So we're going to go in and see how this looks. So, and now I'm going in with Clinique's Sugar Grapefruit lipstick. You know, I kind of like it. It's very springtime. It's growing on me. Okay. Alright, I like it. We'll go with it. Give myself a little spray. Alright guys, so this is the finished look. I hope you like it. I definitely like it more with the orangey lip shade as opposed to the nude. That just kind of washed me out. It's very monochromatic. You got the orange sunset eyes, you got the kind of pop of orange on the cheeks and on the lip. And I think it all works very, very well together. So yeah, if you guys like this makeup tutorial, just give it a thumbs up, subscribe, leave me some comments and some feedback of what maybe you would like to see next time. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day with whatever you're doing, and I'll see you in my next video.